What's going on, YouTube? We are back, and we are back for the two most important meals of the day and a leg workout, which I will raw record as much as possible. Won't guarantee anything. See how headspace goes into the session, but feel good just to film some couple of clips for you. And the two most important meals of the day. So let's go. Those two most important meals of the day are going to be your pre and post workout nutrition. These are obviously be placed wherever, make sure Cora doesn't knock the camera over, or wherever you are training in the day. I have a lot of clients that train fasted, so they'll get up pretty early, 5, 6 a.m., they'll head straight to the gym. So technically, dinner is going to be their pre-workout meal. In the morning, they'll have a coffee, they'll have electrolytes, they'll hydrate well, and then they'll head to the gym sort of thing. So that dinner is going to be that pre-workout meal. Post-workout is going to be obviously their breakfast or something along those lines when they get to the office. So for me, first meal of the day is always pre-workout. I don't like to train on loads of food. I like to have a good amount of carbohydrates, medium protein and kind of medium fat for pre and post-workout nutrition. I'll show you those meals. So let me get rid of this. So the first meal is always pretty much the same regardless if we are 7 weeks out or we're in the off season. So just changing portion size, and that's literally it. So we've got a bowl full of kind of 50-50, so oats and cream of rice. So 50 grams of oats, 50 grams of cream of rice, 120 grams of banana, 150 grams of mango, scoop of whey protein, dark chocolate, pink salt, cinnamon, and yeah, the dark chocolate is 90% lint. So pretty much the context of pre-workout nutrition, the idea of it is purely performance-based. We want carbohydrates. That is the simple as. We want carbohydrates to fuel, give your muscles glycogen for that pump, for that performance. It's as simple as. And then exactly the same post-workout. We want to put glycogen back into those muscles and start that recovery process. Protein should be scattered out throughout the day kind of equally, in my opinion. And then when it comes to the fats, so the reason I'll put like some dark chocolate in here, my post-workout has an egg and things like that at the moment, is because when we have those little bit of fats, they'll slow the digestional process down. So if I just had all carbs, like very minimal, maybe trace carbs, I'll burn through it really quickly. And I'll probably get like halfway, quarter through the workout and crash. So the fats kind of just allow kind of that breakdown to be a little bit slower. And they taste good. So it's literally it. That can come from obviously like eggs, it could come from nut butter, it can come from dark chocolate, it can come from avocado, however you want those fats to come in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And post-workout will be exactly the same. So it's cool. We're going to dive in. Like I say in all my videos, sit, enjoy your meals. We are going to get a little bit of Joe Rogan out and sit and watch a podcast, upload a little bit of content onto LinkedIn, IG and Facebook. Businessy shit, and I'm just waiting for some downloads to happen now, and then I'll be getting out the 8 week out podcast, so that'll be out just before this. Just before we head to the gym and I go for a pre-workout poo. This is going to be my pre-workout. It's 1.5 liters, but it's kind of a nice way to kind of stay full and get some fluids in as well. So when it comes to pre-workout, I do supplement quite a lot because it's the fucking facts are there. And obviously if you can financially afford it, I think it is very valuable from performance, recovery, everything along those lines. So pre kind of workout, I'm not doing any stimulants to an extent. So there's no kind of caffeine or anything along those lines. So in the big concoction, we have Mega Pump, which is just a pump formula. I am taking these amino burns. So I'm taking these on my morning walk and like cardio sessions. So this is pretty much like, it's green tea, it's electrolytes, and it's got 100 milligrams of caffeine. So it isn't really fuck all. Glutamine, gut health, everything along those lines. Again, glutamine and creatine have very good scientific evidence from cell hydration, everything like that as well. So that comes on to creatine, which I've got as well, but it's underneath this one. So electrolytes are also in the pre-workout. I can't be bothered to move it, but we've got creatine, and then we've got Hydromax as well, which is another hydration supplement, hydration formula. So yeah, that's pretty much the pre-workout. Intra is going to be EAAs. Steph really likes the grape. Luckily, I've ordered some more grape for her, so EAAs, and then I've got a scoop of Hydromax for intra as well. If you want a cheeky discount on supplements, plug Team BH at Full Bore. We'll get you a little bit of a discount as well from Full Bore. They stock the best quality UK branded supplements on the market. They ship to US, UK and Dubai. So yeah. Anyway. Let's go train, baby. All right, guys, we are in the Middle East Mecca, the world Mecca, which is B1. I got my man, Adam. Adam's been absolutely amazing throughout this prep and will continue to be. Just good to have as a training partner that really just we know each other inside and outside the gym, and just some days I need him and vice versa. So yeah, we're literally going to start with calves. We always start with calves. It's a good way to kind of get the ankles nice and warm, get some blood into kind of like that kind of area to help with obviously mobility going into our bigger movements. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, here we're literally just doing 3 straight sets, kind of that 10 to 15 range. And a good one here is just watch Adam's eccentric. He'll get a slow stretch, then he drives. So everything you do, and you'll see today, we're gonna control that eccentric, everything. 3 seconds down minimum, squeeze. Come on, bud. Things that don't fucking overcomplicate it. Focus on a nice strong stretch at the bottom, nice smooth drive up. And imagine just kind of like, I just kind of imagine pushing through the balls of my toes. Dropping the heel down, stretch. Squeeze at the top. Is that your third?
No pain like it.
A good one to do sometimes, guys, when it's your last set. I think, was that your third set?
Last one.
Yeah. On your last sets, don't be afraid to do some partials. There's really good science to back that for, in a sense, extra growth or very good stimulus. So on those last sets, get a little half reps or pulsating reps. Exercise number 2, we are going for adductors. So we want to close the gap. We want to have great chafing is the idea. Again, first 4 movements of our session are just all isolations. I think honestly, just like it prevents a long-term healthy lifting career when you are technically pre-exhausting things. So you're pre-exhausting quads, hamstrings, glutes, everything along those lines. So when you come to your bigger squats and lunge variations, that you can't load them as heavy, but you can still take the muscle to ultimate failure, and you're not worried about your joints and things like that, instead of going into a barbell squat and fucking yourself up straight off the bat. Every single exercise we do, whether it's upper, lower, biceps, triceps or legs, we're going to be doing kind of priming sets. So we literally know our working weight because we've done this training split for so long. So we'll do 2 or 3 warm-ups just to kind of get the muscles activated, blood in there. Nothing too crazy. Anything from like 1 to 5 reps. And then we'll go into our working weights, which is normally about 2 working sets. A good one I think about here, guys, like literally just a couple of cues. I think about like kind of like almost leaning back a little bit into this, and almost think about, I don't know, kind of like penduluming my legs together, but pulling in through these adductors. So pull myself down, almost like squeezing my glutes a little bit, drawing into my deep abdominals, and then just driving my knees together. Oh, yeah.
Short. Come on in, Brandon. Drive them knees. Yeah.
Oh, let's go. 13 and a half. All right, guys, exercise number 3, lying hamstring curl. We probably won't show you too many warm-up sets and stuff like that now. We'll probably just show you our working sets. Lying hamstring curl, very simple. This is your hamstring, heel coming up to your ass, squeeze, stretch. Keep your hips down. Hey. Good, bud. That's it. Now we're on. Go on, one more shot. Let's go. Go on. Exercise number 4, I think. Calves, adductors, hamstring curls, quads. Yes. Exercise number 4, we're diving in. We've done our warm-up sets working with someone which took a little bit longer, so we're just getting straight into this. We're using a different variety of rep ranges. We're using 2 sets. We'll have a top set and a back off set. So normally we'll do that heavier working set first. So like 10 to 12 would be the first set, then 12 to 15. Here I'm gonna go the other way around, 10 to 15 reps, and then I'm gonna go into a 8 to 10 reps. Stop reinventing the wheel, guys. Like what you'll see in this session is that we're literally doing the fucking most simplistic leg exercises. Adductors, hamstring curls, quad extensions, leg press, hack squat, that is it. Just get good at the fucking basics. That is literally it. And do that for year after year and a year. That's all it comes down to. Make sure you set up the quad extension right. Get this foot pad right under your ass. Squeeze these quads. Exercise 5. It's the hack squat. We warmed up. We're going in for those working sets. First set, 6 to 9. And then we're going to do a back off of 10 to 12. This is where switch the fucking heads on. So let's stay strong. Do you want me to go first or you? Ah!
Aggressive. Come on. More. Work. Drive.
Oh, fuck. Not today. Fuck.
That's one thing I love as well about hack squat and pendulum squat is, I know I didn't fail in this case because Brandon was there, but let's say for example I was on my own, I'm more likely to go for that final rep and take my muscles to true failure, because worst case scenario, if I fail, I'm just down here in a safe position. Whereas if I've got a bar on my back, I'm not gonna go for them final 2 reps because there's that fear of failing, bar's gonna crush me in half. It's a lot more dangerous, it's not as safe. Therefore, I'm gonna rack the bar up when I've probably got about 2-3 reps left in reserve. Well, on here, I'm gonna go for it and I can take my muscles a lot closer to failure. By all means, I'm not saying that a barbell back squat is bad. No, you know,
Yes.
I'm just saying, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else before I get bombarded by a 300-pound bodybuilder with massive legs with back squats.
In your head, like when you lose, you're like, that's it, I'm getting smaller. It's that real mind fuck. Instead of being like, well, actually, it's like, it's depletion, it's blah, 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 all this sort of stuff. Just in your head, it's very hard to, it's very hard to switch off from a performance standpoint. Yeah, not that you should ever switch off of it, but.
Well, we spent the last year and a half, 2 years driving performance.
Yeah.
Performance.
Yeah.
Chasing numbers, chasing reps.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously
Yeah.
your body's not really do that.
Yeah, well, the fact, again, I guess you take it as a compliment, right? You're 12 kilos lighter and you're still moving that weight. I guess it's all right. Yeah, so, yeah, all right. Let's get this back off in. Rookie mistake.
Get up. Yes.
One more.
Now get up, get up, get up, get up.
Not today.
What's that? Sticky patch.
Not today. This is what we were saying. You're safe.
There you go.
Prime example.
Prime example, we can add that into the room.
All right, guys, leg press. The next 2 exercises, so a leg press and Bulgarians. We're just doing 1 set, 10 to 15 reps. I haven't actually ran this leg press in a long time, so this is gonna be setting a new number for me. But the biggest thing is I wanna get a nice deep, get that calf almost onto that hamstring. Just a microsecond pause and then a nice drive up. Switch off everything but these quads. Hey. Hey. 6 plates would have been better.
Something to really think about. One thing I would say is how you prepare for your sets or how you get ready for your sets will play a huge part in the outcome of that set. You know, I'm not saying you have to start screaming, grunting and sniffing, smelling salts, but you know, if you've just come off of your phone after scrolling through Hinge or Bumble, or you've just read a bad text, or you're joking around in a group chat, you know, your head's gonna be in a different mind space. So just spend some time, just sit there, you know, visualize how you want that set to look, how many reps you want to get, you know, and number you want, you know, and it's going to play a massive part.
All right, we're in for the last exercise, which is, of course, leave the best till last. Dumbbell Bulgarian split squats, the ultimate goat of unilateral single leg movements. Honestly, like, I generally think this is, if you call it one of the best, I think it's a very good exercise. I'm going to run through this. I'm going to perform it a bit like a deficit, so raising the front foot up ever so slightly, so I'm getting my back knee as low as possible. The benefit of this is when that back knee comes nice and low, I'm getting a very, 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 very good stretch into the glute, into the hamstring, and even into the quad. So we're really focusing on like just literally getting a big deep stretch. And ladies, if you want to build up your glutes, add in these deficits. They will absolutely explode your glutes and hamstrings. On this, on the way up, what I want to think about doing is almost contracting my glute and hamstring to drive me up. Nice and smooth. Get a nice stretch at the bottom, driving through. Hey! Man, I actually prefer it, eh? I think the Smith machine, I can't get the shoulder. It just fucks up here. Here's just kind of like, just feels easier. Yes, that is legs ticked off. Little bit frustrating on the hack squat, but we're under 8 weeks now, so I'm very present at, and I've been doing this long enough. I'm not a pro and I'm not an expert. Well, I guess I'm all right. But I know I'm very good at seeing progress in different forms now. So progress gets made every session regardless or not. So that's a very good session. I'm very proud. My training performance is staying there. The intensity that's being delivered is there. That's the most important thing. So let's go eat. I'll show you that post-workout meal and then we'll wrap up this vlog. This by far was the easiest YouTube to film. Just training and 2 meals. Very, very simple. So here we go, guys. That post-workout meal, if we're gonna focus, is, oh, I should have thought about this, is literally 125 grams of raw weight rice, which you've probably seen in another video before, funny enough. 250 grams of raw weight chicken breast. I do minced chicken breast, so does Steph. I honestly think it actually just digests a lot better. So yeah, chicken breast mince, we get it from the butchers. Then I've got 200 grams of green beans and then 2 broccoli stems. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then a whole egg, obviously, like I said earlier, for that fats, just to kind of slow the uptake of carbohydrates down ever so slightly. That is it, guys. That is it. Those are the 2 most important meals of the day. Pre and post workout nutrition, in my opinion, whether that comes into the evening meal, if you're training first thing in the morning, I think dinner can be that pre-workout meal, and then vice versa, whatever time in the day that you're training. So if you're training in the evening, maybe you want to have like a couple of meals, breakfast, lunch, and a bit of a snack before you train. Then you've got 2 meals under your belt and then a pre-workout snack, maybe 45 minutes to an hour before you train, and then dinner when you get home. So yeah, I'm out, guys. I love you and leave you, and I'll see you at 6 or 7 weeks out. I'm 7 weeks out now, so I'm going to see you at 6 weeks out.